Well, hey guys, happy President's Day. It's President's Day here in America. Gold is at 1407.30 and silver is at 33.95. And there is a lot going on today. Over the weekend, we've had people being killed in Bahrain. There's people being killed overnight in Libya. Gaddafi's fleeing Tripoli. The oil companies in Libya are shutting down their operations and pulling their people out. They used to pump 100,000 barrels a day, so that's going to come to a halt. I was reading this morning about crop failures in India. Farmers were committing suicide over it. There were some having heart attacks over it. There's a drought in China affecting their winter wheat crop. They're afraid that they're going to have a complete loss there. There's pests and plagues on their crops in other parts of China, where they farm bok choy and the other different crops that they grow. That's going down. And beginning of this month, in February, we've had a freeze out in Mexico, harming a lot of the vegetable crops down there. Zimbabwe right now says if they don't get some rain soon, they're going to have a complete crop failure. And as you know, the catalyst to all these riots and protests that are taking place around the world and in the Middle East was high food prices. And if there's any more shortages in food, those prices are going to go higher, and the people are going to go. They're going to go protest even more. More of them will take to the streets. In China, I will add, they suppressed what they were calling the Jasmine Revolution or the Jasmine Protests over this weekend. They arrested a bunch of dissidents, took them right away. Any leaders of these movements are being snapped right up and put in jail. So there is a lot of volatility going on in the world right now. And as I've talked about this in other videos, that there was just a spark that was needed to set all this stuff off, and these precious metal prices would go through the roof. And that's exactly what's happening right now, with gold and silver being up as high as they are today, and silver just at 30-year highs. But so I would say any pullback in these prices would be a buying opportunity, because I myself, minus a crystal ball, I don't see any cool off in the Middle East tensions, and I see leaders around the world completely clueless as to how to handle this. We have American generals over there in the Gulf now urging restraint and all that, but that doesn't mean anything, because the last people they want to hear from is the U.S. Likely they blame us for the high prices. So we live in interesting times here, folks, and if you don't have people of like mind who you can group together with, and during times of volatility in our own countries, that that you can go to a neighbor, or you can count on somebody or depend on somebody, get together with people, store food up, buy silver, protect yourself from any kind of economic collapse or bank failures. Have cash on hand in case of any natural disaster, because obviously ATMs don't work when the power's out. You're going to need something. So I would say it's very important right now to get to know your neighbors. Find people that you are like-minded with and get together with them and talk about how you can watch each other's back. Talk about how you can help each other, and if need to, group together and help each other get through the times that may be coming. I would just say this is a fantastic time to prepare. We've all should have been preparing already, regardless of our financial situation. A lot of us may be short on cash, whatever it is. There's little things you can do. You can buy food, you could store away a little here and there, buy a little bit of silver here and there, anything to protect yourself. I think now is very important. So that's my opinion, guys, on the situation today. And if you have a different one, you can leave an opinion below.